Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Savage and today we're going to be having a look at BTC. We have seemed to have a move down overnight and we're going to see whether we think this has got more continuation to the downside or whether we think this has got potential to move up still. Okay, so before we jump into that, I'd just like to say thank you for watching this video. If you'd like to show your support and you haven't already, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed, and leave us some feedback in the comment section down below. Okay, so let's get into the price action here. So we were looking at a few options yesterday, and we went over basically all the different options that we were looking at. So if you want more information on that, it might be worth checking out yesterday's video. But for what we can see here in the current price action, what I'm looking at is this is an ABC into this low here. And the way we'd be looking at this is potentially if this is a wave into this low point here, followed by what looks to be a triangle and then the C wave to the downside. We can either count it as a triangle or just an A, a B, and a C to the downside. We didn't reach this one-to-one though, so we need to just be aware that we have met sort of the minimum requirement of it, but this one-to-one still looks for this 16,624 target. So if we do start to break down, it could just be that actually what we've had here is just a little X wave in between this, and maybe this is an A, B, and we're looking for a C wave to the downside. So if this is the case, what we'd be looking at is the potential that within this move here, we have a counter ABC to the upside. Let me just change the degrees on this. This one. And if this is the case, what we'd be looking for is the fact we could actually be potentially completed this move. It's almost come back up to this one-to-one, so it's possible that this could be a completed move here, or we could still have some more upside to come where this is an A. We come down. If we put this A point into there, maybe we come down as a B wave into this zone and we look to push up again. So there's a few options here. It just seems to be ranging sideways at the moment. For the most part, I do think that we're going to come back and retest this box area. And what I would be looking for is the potential that this is all an A wave down into this low, and then looking to potentially come up and retest this 50% to the 786. So that's 16,890 to this 16,988. And like I was saying, basically looking at this whole move potentially as an A, looking maybe to come retest these highs here, the 50% just on the closes. So it could be possible that we look to target that area out. And then potentially we move down into this green box area. Sorry, if I get rid of this. If I now measure this off to the downside, what we'd be looking at potentially, if we just line it up with those previous closes there, what we could look as for a push down towards the 16,562. That would be a 0.618 retracement, which would be falling nicely into this as a B, and then looking for that C wave to the upside. Like we said yesterday, there is alternatives to this, and basically what we would be looking is for potential of either having an ABC to the upside like this, where we have a move up from these bottoms into this high as an A wave, a B, and then we potentially look to target out towards the 17,380 area. If that's the case, then we could be looking for this as a completed move, and if I just cycle through to the other option here, where is it? Where is it there? Turn off this breakout for a second. We are still looking for potential that we're forming a bigger 5-wave move to the downside. So this would be a completed wave 1. Looking for this upside potential here. Looking to come up into this red box area, face rejection, and look to break down again. So this is what my most likely, this is my most current sort of idea of what I think is going on. So this is what we'll be looking out for. We have to just make sure that we are aware of both scenarios, both the bearish and the bullish one. So this would be the effectively the bearish potential that we have this all as a wave 1. We come up here, find the rejection again, and look to break down further, taking these lows out. Okay, so with that said and done, we're looking for this potential of a wave 2, or in this other option, we're looking for potential that we completed a C wave into this low, and we're looking to move up in a C wave of a corrective move. So we went over this in more detail yesterday, so check that video out. But basically, it is possible we could also have something else going on here, and if I just delete these waves, we'll just quickly go over that. Let's remove this. How did I manage to do this? Okay. And with this, what we would be looking at is the potential that we could have a completed 5-wave move into this point. This is a wave 2, and then this would have been a 1, and looking for a wave 2 within the zone. The thing I don't like about this is this wave, if it is a wave 2, it's retraced very deep, and it is looking like it could invalidate. So crossing this 16,710 would invalidate this potential, and what we're looking at is actually that we finished this wave 4 over here to the left, and this wave 5 down here as a short wave 5. And then we were looking at the potential that this was a, a B wave, and then we're looking for a 1, 2, 2, 3 to the upside. So we were looking at this potential of having something like this, looking for a break to the upside in a bullish pattern, but it's very unlikely, in my opinion, that this 16,710 is going to hold, though we'll just need to see how this progresses. If we continue to hold this, we could still look for bullish structure here. And when I say bullish, I mean short-term bullish. It's not something I'd be overly excited of. But basically, what we'd be looking for is confirmation of a move up to the 17,293 with the wave 3, and then an additional 4th wave and a 5th wave to the upside. This would look to take us up towards the 17,354 to the 17,444 area. I'm not, like I said, I'm not certain that this area is going to hold, and what I'd rather be looking for then is the potential that we actually do have this 5th wave up here. This is all a 4th, and then what we're looking for is this breakdown in a B wave or a wave 2. With B waves, they can sort of take whatever shape they want to. It can be a WXY, and that would be something like this, where we have a 3, 3, and then a 3 to the downside. If that's the case, what we could be looking at is the same option that we talked about earlier, something like this, a move further down into this potential support zone here, or maybe even just moving back down and testing this low again before looking to move away. There is potential we could form a triangle here, but it's far too early to tell. And what we'd be looking for then is basically this is an A wave. We'd be looking for this B wave to the upside, though the structure is not currently great unless it's going to be a really small one. We'd expect that B wave to go a bit higher there if that is the case. It is still possible though, so we just need to monitor it. So this would be the A into this low here, and then we'd be looking for a B wave to the upside CDE. But like I said, it's not looking, unless it's going to be a very small triangle with this is an A, B, C, D, and an E, and then it looks to break to the upside. It's not very likely. It's probably more likely that what we're going to get here is this breakdown. So those are the things that we're looking out for. If we do break down below the 16,256 level, though, all of this potential to the upside becomes invalidated, and we would have to assume that we're actually still within a 5-wave move. And what we've had here is an A, a B, and a C, and then we would be looking to target out potentially somewhere in the zone of the 16,000 to this 15,778. I don't anticipate that we're still within this, but if we do break this low, that would be confirmation that we have some continuation to the downside and there's been some extension. This would be the next target that I'm sort of looking at if that does play out. And yeah, like we said, the upside potential, we could be looking for a move up into these zones. Currently, off of what structure we do have, even though I don't think that this is going to be a wave 2 or a wave B because it is quite short, it is possible, but they normally retrace a bit deeper. Currently, the impulsive trigger off of this zone would be 16,000, so 18,082. If we do develop some bigger upside moves, where becomes a 1, 2, this would be the target area we're looking for our wave 3, and then we'd be looking for a 4 and a 5 to the upside. This, however, would then look to invalidate the other option of this being a 1, 2, because if we develop this 5-wave move here, it is quite possible that if I just throw the fibs on this that way, it is possible we come back up and cross this top line here at 18,370 and basically would would invalidate that other option. I'm not thinking it's likely that we're developing into a 5-wave move here, but it is possible, so we're just keeping a track of it. I think the most likely outcome here is that we're actually forming this wave 2 that we talked about, and we're going to be continuing to look for downside. This is my primary account, and basically what we're looking for is this wave 2 to unfold, and then we're going to look for that continuation to the downside in a wave 3. That's what my primary expectation is. Okay, so I hope you found the video useful. If you did, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and leave us some feedback in the comment down below. Also in the description below, you'll find an affiliate link to BYBIT. This is a great exchange. It's the one we use when we do our trading. Really is great. You can long the market, short the market, spot trade, leverage trade. It really has great features within it which help you to manage your risk management. Also in the description, you'll find a link to Discord. Why not come join it? It's free to join. Once you're in the general chat area, just mention a member. Staff will be happy to help you out with anything. Okay, with that said and done, I hope everyone has a great day and take care out there.